So I just bought a home that needs to have all the walls painted, but the rooms are smaller. What do you suggest? Hi everyone, it's Carol from Discover Interior Design, and I'm so glad you're here. That is a comment that I received on one of my videos, and I thought that's a great topic to talk about. So in this video, we're going to talk about two different things. We're going to talk about how to think about the look and feel that you're going for in your home with smaller rooms. And we're going to be talking about the color theory term of color value and how that will help you create the look and feel that you're going for. So let's get started. So one of the first things that I recommend doing when you're choosing paint colors for smaller rooms is to kind of step back and think about how you want those rooms to look and feel. By the nature of small rooms, they are smaller. And so what I want you to think about is if you want to create a look that is lighter and brighter, or a look that maybe is a little bit more cozier. And both of those will lead you in different directions to kind of help you choose just the right type of color that will make sense with that look and feel that you're going for. And another way to think about the spaciousness of a room is to think about a room during the nighttime versus the daytime. And you'll notice, because if you have more day lighting in your home and it kind of brightens everything up, it kind of feels larger compared to maybe at night where you have maybe more softer lighting, and so it creates a different look. And so you can kind of think of it in those terms, whether you want to have that light and bright, airy look, or something that's a little bit cozier. So after you've decided that, I want you to think about color value. And color value has to do with just the lightness and darkness of a color. So colors are available in lighter and darker versions, and then of course everything in between. And depending on the direction that you go, whether you want a lighter and brighter, expansive look, or maybe something that's a little bit more cozy, that is going to lead you in a direction of either lighter or darker colors. So for instance, if you want to have your rooms kind of look a little bit more expansive, that's where we would use lighter colors. And the reason why is that lighter colors reflect more light. So when there's more light in a room, it just creates that illusion that the room is a little bit more spacious. And then on the other end of that, when we want to create a more cozy, more intimate feel to a room, that's where we would use darker colors. And darker colors, the darker values of colors, reflect less light. So using darker colors will reflect less light and create a darker room, but something that has the look and feel that's just a little bit more cozier. And then the cool thing about wall paint colors is that we have an extra tool available to us that helps us with color value. And that's what's called light reflective value. And what that's letting us know is if a paint color is reflecting a lot of light or just a little bit of light or anywhere in between. And this is a number that is given to a paint color. And there's a range. There's a range from, very little light all the way to lots of light. And the lightest color that reflects the most light is white. But then if we go all the way to the other side, the darkest color that we have that reflects the least amount of light, and maybe even zero amount of light, is black. And these numbers are sometimes listed on paint samples, and it may depend on the paint manufacturer. And if this information isn't available on the paint sample, you can ask the store to help you out with that, or look online for specific colors. And so a color that has a very high number, 94%, or it says light reflective value of 94, that's going to mean that it's going to reflect a lot of light. And all the way over to the other side, if it's a lower number, 25, then of course that will mean that's going to reflect less light. So lighter colors reflect more light and darker colors reflect less light. And sometimes darker colors even kind of absorb light. So we want to keep that in mind when we are choosing just the right type of a lighter or darker color. So this is a really helpful tool when you are especially maybe narrowing down your color choices. You have maybe 3 colors that you're working with, but you want to choose the one that has maybe the highest light reflective value. You want to choose the one that will help to create a light and airy look in your room. And that's where you'd look to the light reflective value number to let you know which one has the highest light reflectance. So you know that when you put that on the walls, it's going to help to bring that light and airy look that you want. And then even with darker tones, I think it's helpful to have some light reflectance value in it. So for instance, I probably wouldn't choose a color that's so dark that it has 0 light reflective value in it because it would just feel kind of very flat and almost like a dark void. So even when you're using darker colors or even kind of mid-tone to mid-dark colors, I always recommend finding colors that have at least a little bit of light reflective value because that'll help that color to kind of come alive a little bit more and have more depth. And if you want to learn more about light reflective value, I created a video all about that topic, so I'll put the link in the description. So 2 suggestions for you when you're looking for paint colors for smaller rooms is to think about what the look and feel is that you want for those rooms, and then also working with color value to have the value of those paint colors match the look and feel that you're going for. So I'd love for you to take a moment in your busy day and go take a field trip to a paint store. And I want you to check out all of the color values available, even just for one color. And check out darker versions and lighter versions, and then everything in between. And just take notice of all of these different variations that are available to you. And then find out if you can see where the light reflective value is on the paint sample, whether that's on the front or the back. And if it's not there, ask the store salesperson to help you find that information. And then share what you find out in the comments. And then I'd love to hear from you if you painted your home with smaller rooms, certain colors, or you decided to use certain values, whether lighter or darker versions, and why you decided to do that and how everything turned out. So please share your design ideas and suggestions in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.